Okay, this how-to video is going to go through the lead editor, which has been introduced in 17.2 QIR7, which is hotfix 48. And what this does is gives us the ability to actually model the actual pin shape. So you can actually see the pin shape and how it corresponds with the pad, so you get a visual representation. It's available in all the levels of the tool, so in the symbol editor of OrCAD PCB Designer Standard, Professional and Allegro PCB Designer. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off, we've got a datasheet here for a standard SOIC, and I'm going to model this kind of this gull wing type shape with the dimensions that are given me from a standard datasheet. So we'll start off with setup and lead editor. We get kind of a quick view representation of the symbol, we get some parameter information, we get some help, and you'll see that when I start to look at the assign lead. So we're going to pick all the pins that we're interested in, so we want to do all these pins are exactly the same, so it's pin 1 to pin 8. And then from a drop down point of view I get the different lead types, so you know, look at a flat lead and you can see this help documentation will actually update based on the type that you're looking at. There's a J lead, there's a through rectangular, there's an underbody outward, so quite a lot of different options here. Should cover most of the standard sizes that are available for component parts. So in this example it's a gull wing. The contact figure is going to be, and again we've got different options for contact figure, but it's a standard rectangle size. And then from the data sheet, what I want to do here is I want to put some values in, and the values on the data sheet are 0.45 and 0.52. So that gives me the pin size, effectively of the contact area. So if I then apply that, you'll see that that then gets applied to the quick view. So when I close this, you'll now see I've got that representation shown on my actual pad. This is controlled under the colors, so display color visibility. If we go to the geometry folder, there's now a new subclass called component lead. So let's just specify a different color here, for example. And then what I'll do is I'll just make this the top color. So you can see effectively that's my contact area. This is the size of my pad, so I'm probably okay from the size of the pad. It's a graphical representation, you can kind of see that. Let's go and open a different part, so we'll go and look at a through hole part. So I've got 4 pins on this connector. Let's just show you the data sheet of this one. So I've got effectively a slightly thicker pin for 3 of the pins, and then a slightly thinner pin for the last one. You can see that on this representation here. There's also some different rotations and orientations, so I've got a little bit more work to do here. Okay, so we're going to start off, we'll go to setup lead editor again. So in this example I'm going to do pins 1 and pin 2, so we'll do these 2 ones first, then we'll do pin 4, then pin 3. So this one is effectively, it's a through rectangular hole. The contact area is a rectangular size, and then from a dimension point of view, what I want to do, these are in thousandths of an inch, so mils. So I've got 52 mils, 12 mils, and then 52, 12 and 167. So when I apply that, effectively I'll get the preview in pins 1 and pins 2. We then want to go and do pin 4. So again, it's a through rectangular, a rectangle style of hole. So in this scenario, obviously my dimensions are slightly different, so it's 12, 52, 12, 52 and 167. So we'll apply that one. I get the different rotation here because I obviously swapped the X and the Y around. And then finally we want to do pin 3, and this is a slightly thinner pin. So again it's a rounded through rectangular, rectangle style, and then this one is 8, 52, 8, 52 and 167. So we'll apply that. I then get the slightly thinner pin for pin 3. So let's close that down, and let's go to the colors. So let's go to package geometry and component lead. So you can see obviously when I'm looking here, I have not got quite a lot of clearance here effectively from my pin to the size of the hole. Now depending on the drill tolerance the size of the actual drills you're doing and what your fabricator may say, or what the IPC standard says, you might want to give yourself a little bit more clearance here. So let's go and look at a final type. So we'll go and open an LED. Now this LED has a slightly different type of pin shape. So let's just open the data sheet so you can see that. So you can see we've got this kind of this concave type of pin. So we can actually use a shape symbol for this to define the actual pin lead. So what we'll do is we'll go through that process now. So again, we'll start off with setup and lead editor. So I want to do just effectively 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we'll do these first, and then we'll do effectively these 5 pins. So these are going to be a side lead concave, which is this kind of default standard, matches the symbol that we've got here. The contact figure in this scenario is actually going to be a shape. So I've got some shapes. I can go to the shape browser, and for the shape browser, what I want for this one is I want the concave up lead. So we'll click this one, and this is just using standard SSM files, so package symbols, shape symbols that we've created. So we use the concave up, and then the width is going to be 1.65, the height is 1.1, and the length is a 0.6, and then in this scenario I've got a 0.55 offset. So we'll apply that, and then you can then see effectively the pin shape gets added to pins 1 to 5. So I now want to go and do pins 6 to 10, so we'll just deselect all of these, and then so I want the side lead concave again. It's going to be a shape. This one's going to be the down lead, and then the dimensions are the same, so it's 1.65, 1.1 and 0.6, but this time I want a minus figure for my offset. So when we apply that, that effectively adds my pad shape for pins 6 to 10. Let's close the lead editor. Let's just look at our component lead. Let's set a different colour. There we go. So you can actually then see the shape. Let's just turn the pins off slightly, just so we can see those. So you can see the pin shape there. So we're looking okay size-wise for that. So that, and then we can then effectively we're okay to that from a surface map point of view. So that concludes the lead editor in OrCAD Standard, Professional, and Allegro PCB Designer.